If you are not getting a clear picture, a clear image of this presentation, please click on the settings under this video you are watching on YouTube and change the settings to 720. When it is at 720, you get a clearer and sharper image picture of the presentation. We look at the outline. One, we have introduction of presenter and company, introduction to CAC, dispelling the CAC registration myth, processes of carrying out CAC registration, then carrying out a registration itself, that's practical, then how to start your own registration yourself. Introduction of presenter. This is the introduction of the presenter. My name, as I said, is Leonard Eze. First, I'm a pharmacist by training and a CAC registration expert of over 3 years. Yes, 3 years. My first registration was a company registration, which I did. I got a lot of queries. And since then, I've never had any query on company registration because I know what is required of me. Well, I'm also a website designer. I'm a graphic designer. I'm a video editor, Facebook ad expert. I run my Facebook ad. I do the creatives. I'm a YouTuber. The channel you are getting this from is my channel. You can subscribe so that you get valuable content free. Subscribe and then click on the notification icon to get notified anytime I make any upload. I'm a digital content creator and many more. My company, the company presenting this to you is Smart Digital Limited. It is incorporated. I am the sole director. I'm the sole shareholder. Now, a little of exercise. I want you to verify this company by visiting, because this is part of the knowledge. When you have this knowledge, it helps you to verify any company before you deal with it. Little exercise, visit search.cac.gov.ng on your browser. You can do it after the video, after this class. Then enter on the search bar space, you enter Smart Digital Limited, and then click on search on the right corner, then click on check results. So this is it. This is search.cac.gov.ng/home. So you enter this search here, you enter the name I said, and then click on search. Then it will take this is it, the Smart Digital Limited. Then you click on search. It will take you to this page where you can verify the company. You can see it. You can see like what most businesses do before they deal with you. They request for a copy of your document, CAC document. Now, when you have this copy, you can verify it on this portal to know if it is duly registered, if it is truly registered and not a fake. And now when you carry out registration for your customer, you can also tell them to verify the registration to be authentic, to know that you did a good job. Once a company is registered or a business name, it appears immediately on the registry. And then you can view it on this search portal. So you can check view persons with significant control. This is where you know people that have control based on the number of shares, like the ownership of the business. Who owns it? You can check their details. When you click on it, you will see the details. So this is my name, and you see the address, you see the email address, the governing council, country of registration, Nigeria. So with this, you can even, know that this company exists. You can even make an attempt to trace it. It's not a non-existent business. So we move further to dispelling the CAC registration myth. A lot of times on my Facebook ad, I get comments, don't be deceived though, you can't carry out registration, you just meet a new lawyer to do it for you. And this is the information gap. One thing that is constant is change. And I'm telling you today that not only lawyers, chartered accountants and chartered secretaries and administrators of Nigeria, the general knowledge is that only lawyers can carry out registration. But under CAC, those that are given accreditation to carry out this registration for people are basically lawyers, chartered accountants, and chartered secretaries and administrators of Nigeria. Change is constant, as I said, and today I'm telling you that you can do it yourself, and you can even make money making these registrations for people. Having this knowledge, you can monetize it and use it to make money. It can be a passive source of income, even while doing your 8 to 5 job or 9 to 5 job, you can do it. Now, dispelling the myth, this is a lawyer who learned CAC registration through me. She saw my ad on Facebook and got my course. A lawyer who learned CAC registration from me. I appreciate the opportunity, although I'm a lawyer but not practicing on this area. And I just concluded to start visiting this area. Then I came across your adverts. I was just like, yes, exactly what I need. Thanks for the knowledge imparted. I do not take it for granted. Now, no one is an island of knowledge. Being a lawyer does not give you the knowledge of how to carry out CAC registration. Simple as that. You need to learn it. Now, these are people who have been able to do it through me to show you that you can do it yourself, not just me telling you can do it and having skeptical mind, doubt in your mind that it's just they're just lying to deceive us. I'm not here to deceive you. This is a pastor who enrolled in my course, and then you see he's already applying for an incorporated trustee, a ministry registration. Now, let me tell you, it costs about 150,000, or what some agents charge 150,000, some charge 250,000 to get an NGO, a church registered. But when you do it yourself, you spend through my process and the contact I have for newspaper publication, you can do it with less than 70,000 naira. Now, this is another person say, I must commend you for great work you are doing. You are the first person that will simplify online teaching. I've always thought that without a physical training, all these CAC activities cannot be carried out, because I have bought some courses online on business name registration and not able to do anything. But within a week, I bought your course. I've been able to reserve a name. I'm waiting payment for the business name. I will buy all your courses as soon as I'm through with this CAC operations. Thanks. So these are people that have been able to do it. They had the doubts in mind, not being able to do it. Then this is another one, Oscar, one of my students. Say, hello, good morning. Thanks for your guidance. I've been able to successfully register a business name for a client. You see, when I told you that you can do it for a client, even without being a lawyer, see, the whole process took just 3 days. So note you can do it. That's what I said. And this is to dispel that myth in you that I can't do it. So we move on to introduction to CAC registration. CAC registration is basically getting your business incorporated, or your entity, like incorporated trustee, NGO, church, mosque, making them to be incorporated, making them to be a legal entity, making them registered, making you the owner of this name. Because once it is registered, no one else can use that name. It is getting businesses and non-businesses entities into the register of the Corporate Affairs Commission. Once they are registered, they enter into the register. You can make a search of it and find their details on the register. Then basically it is making companies, incorporated trustees, NGO, church, mosque, legal entity. When they are incorporated, they become separate from their owners. They can be sued separately, and they too can sue. They can own property. They can have bank accounts. Yes. We move to processes of carrying out CAC registration. How do we do this? How do we carry it? Yes, you can do it, but how do I do it? Now, there are three processes. In general, there are three processes, but I will group it into two major processes. One is the one you carry out in the search portal, which is the proposed name search. You carrying out the name search of the name you want to register, to be sure that it has not been registered, because if it has been registered, it will be denied. Then the next is two processes in the pre-incorporation portal. The pre-incorporation portal is where you initiate a registration of a non-existent business. A business that has not been registered before, you get them registered through the pre-incorporation portal. The post-incorporation portal is where you file changes to an already registered businesses. Now, in the pre-incorporation portal, you do name reservation and then registrations. Processes of carrying out CAC registration continued. This is the major two processes, the name reservations and the registrations. Now, the cost of CAC registration is good. You know the cost, because if you want to venture into this business of CAC registration, you need to have the cost at your fingertips so that you know your profits, you know what to tell your clients, you know your charges, and you know your markup. I have a detailed tutorial on the different cost of business name, company of 1 million shares, 5 million shares, 10 million, 20 million, and 30 million shares on my YouTube channel. You can check it out after this class. Go to my YouTube channel. I will drop the link on the WhatsApp. So the YouTube name is Leonard Eze. You can make a search of it. So we move to the practical. Next is to take you through practical registration process. But before I proceed, I want to introduce you to my complete CAC pre and post incorporation mentorship and coaching course. Why do you need it? For you to do well in CAC registration, you need someone that will guide you in order for you not to make mistakes. Some mistakes, they are better avoided. Now look at, I don't want you to be like some of my students who got enrolled after making lots of mistakes. Now this client, it's a good day. So actually, I've started the registration of a company and I was given query on share, which is delaying my approval. The problem is just that type of share, allotment, and percentage. Can you help me out on that? Thanks. Now, like I told you, company registration is what I have never gotten query after my first company registration. I charged this person and I helped her to finish the registration, and it was even a registration for a client and she couldn't deliver. So thanks so much, sir. I received the mail, it has been approved. Congratulations, download within 7 days. Now, this is another client, or now is a student, but before he came in contact with me, he has started a registration. Good morning, boss. I'm one of your students in your group and I've already paid for the course. Please, I need your assistance. I registered a company and it was queried, which I have resolved. But for more than a week now, it has been on pending with approval or being queried again. Please, what can I do to make them approve it? So, see, thanks for the other time. They've queried my registration again. They said financial company must have 20 million share capital. More Grace Finances and Integrated Services Limited. That's the name I use, and I've changed it, all the nature of the business away from finance, but still yet they query it. So I had to tell him what to do. Say, good morning, boss. Thank you for the support. My company registration has been approved. Thanks so much. You are welcome. My joy is that you got value and you didn't hide it. Yes, I got more value than what I actually paid for. Now, I want you to have this at the back of your mind. Any mentorship, any course you get without support, know that you're on your own. When you encounter a problem that was not solved on the course, it will be difficult for you to solve it and you don't have anyone to contact. So look at, you can see after several queries, which so you can see his comment after several queries which I was unable to resolve. This course just saved me from paying for another registration since I was unable to resolve those many queries. Knowledge is power. I don't know, I've been doing CAC registration in a wrong way. Thank you so much for creating this course. Alio Smart Digital, thank you so much for the support. If not for your support, I would have abandoned this registration and pay for new one since I couldn't resolve those too many queries. I am super excited. Now, this is what you do. I cherish the support I give. And that is why I make sure you get value for your money, you get value for enrolling into my coaching. Okay, this is for someone that's okay, had paid a lot of persons, had paid a lot of persons to get his company registered, but No one delivered. He lost his money, and then he came across my course, and he said, this time, I'm on a mission of do it yourself, and he enrolled into my course. So I also do not want to be like some of my students who got enrolled after making lots of mistakes. Now take a look at this person. These are queries. Queries. You can see the date. You can see started a company registration without any mentorship, without any sound knowledge. They need to be a support. When you have issue, someone you should run to. Because if this person had support, this would have been sorted out. And in fact, in the first place, we wouldn't have even fall into these queries. I want you to be like these people that utilized the opportunity when they came across it. They came across my ad on Facebook, they came across my course, and they grabbed the opportunity to be mentored. Now, this is a pastor. Congrats to me, I've registered a church now. It was approved yesterday, so I'll download the documents today and go to the bank to open a church account. Thank you, bro. The knowledge I got from you just helps save a lot. How can I register for people? I appreciate you. Now, this person, as I speak to you, has registered a lot of businesses and even NGO for people and churches. Now, this is even a pastor. Boss, I want to sincerely appreciate you for your patience, time, and concern show toward this cause. A leader is someone who knows the way, lead the way, and show the way. This is my first registration. Personal company from start to finish. Thank you, Prof. I'm happy for them when they make this. So I have a lot of them. Guys, following boss instructions and disturbing him during yesterday registration. I never believe within 12 hours, the limited company registration was approved. First LLC I registered. Even me registering business name take 24 to 48 hours. At CAC Guru, I really appreciate the time and knowledge you passed to me. Yeah, this person have seen the impact and is even calling me a CAC Guru. Within a space of 3 days, CAC business name registration done and dusted. These people never had the problem. You can see the problem others encounter when they don't have the guide. My first client job done and dusted. I got no query. Thanks everyone. See, no query. I don't join the moving train. Thanks for the transformation of the knowledge, Mr. Eze, the boss himself. So I want you to be like that. I want you to be like these people. I have an offer for you at the end of this practical. So we are going into practical. First on the practical, I told us the process. You know, you have to do name search and then proceed to apply for the name reservation. Now we look at the application of the name search. It is important. This name search, as you've seen, to ensure that your proposed name has not been registered, and then to verify registration claims of businesses before dealing with them. So when you have the knowledge of this name search, you can verify, you can check businesses that they say they've registered to be sure of the owner, to be sure it is registered before dealing business with them, to know that it is real. Now, I want to take you back to this. This is someone on Facebook that has been posting about her exploits in business in selling farm produce, and people were buying into it, and a lot even started investing without knowing whether this person has a registered business, if there's this business is even regulated by Nigeria Stock Exchange before investing on. So this is assuming you know of this person when it was, because this person has been arrested for defrauding people under this name. This is Ovaza, that's have her name then, Ovaza something. I've not been following her. So David, I only knew the last time she was arrested, she was in custody and others. So this person was posting on Facebook how she keep acquiring property through proceed from this farm produce. What does she do? She buy farm produce, she store it as she says, and then sell when the price goes up. So if you look at this, Ovarosa, now you check her registrations that has this. As I told you that you can view person with significant control, as I showed us in my own company, then you can view and verify. It's big, okay, within a space of, okay, this company was registered 2021, it was arrested in 2020, 2022. And now this Ovaza Farm Produce Storage Business Limited, registered in December 16, 2020. Now, in less than 2 years, this person posted a mall she acquired in Abuja of over 500 million. So these are red flags, and people were now giving her money to invest in this. At the end of the day, all the money, lost the money. So you can do a detailed check of this. Another one happened of Chimak. So if you have this knowledge, you can verify these businesses before dealing with them. So we proceed. Next, name search of what you want to register. So we are going for Chalion Ventures Enterprise, assuming this is the name. So to start, visit search.cac.gov.ng. The focus word is Chalion. We don't have to concentrate on ventures. Like some will go and type Chalion Ventures. So you will see search not found. And when you go to register it, it may be denied. That's not how to do. When you put Chalion Ventures, it may be denied because it may bring search not found, and that's not how to do a thorough search. Rather, you start with the focus word, which I told us, which is Chalion. Then you click, enter the word, and then click on search. It will bring up this page. Company is usually the default. It will bring up company details that have that the companies that has details of that word or similar to that word. So Chalions is in this Man Chalions Nigeria Limited. Sometimes it may even be the address. So you check the second one, Chalion Mortgage Finance Limited. Then check under business name, Chalion Concept. Check under incorporated trustee, limited partnership, and limited liability partnership. But with this, I'm okay. Now, for the existence of Chalion Concept, it may not be accepted. So we look at the fallout from the search. The existence of Chalion Concept can lead to the denial of the name. Now, when it is denied, they always add a comment, add a word to sufficiently distinguish it from the similar name that already existed, which may be Chalion Concept. Because someone can mistake Chalion Concept for Chalion Ventures. So I will go for the unique Chalion Ventures. So we proceed to apply for name reservation. Next is name reservation. How do we do name reservation? Like I told us that name reservation is done in the pre-incorporation portal. So we visit the pre-incorporation portal to get started. pre.cac.gov.ng is the portal /login. This is where you log in. Log in with your details. For those who already have accounts, if you do not have account, create accounts. Then visit the account creation page. The account creation page is pra.cac.gov.ng/register. When you launch this, you can even see login and then register. So you can click on the register at the top. So when you are logged in, when you sign in, this is my account. This is your Smart Digital. Signed in. You can see it. I've registered one, reserved. You can see it. One has been reserved. One has been registered. So let's check our reserved. You can see it, your Smart Digital Limited. As I told us, this is my company. Submitted on October 11, approved on October 12. Now, after this approval, I can proceed immediately to apply for its registration, and it will be approved within 48 hours or even 24 hours. But I waited, and you can see the gap between the submission and approval, which is just like maybe 24 hours. It was approved the following day. Now, most reservation applied before 2 p.m. Most of them get approved that same day. Now, if you apply for a reservation in the morning, before that day runs out, it should be approved. Now, we also look at when you click on this registered. Under this registration, this one showing that I have one company registered, or one business is registered, or one entity registered. So you check it, see this is approved registration. Your Smart Digital Limited. You can see it was created on the 12th, which is the date it was approved. I left it. I didn't proceed to make payment. Payment was made and submitted on October 20, and it was approved. Payment was made and submitted on October 20, and it was approved on October 22nd. You can see it. So I showed you of someone that came in contact with me and then had to pay because he had got a lot of query. This is the same limited. Now, that is the power of knowledge. You need to have this knowledge. You need to have a mentor. You need to have someone that can guide you. Next, we are going to reserve a name. All you have to do is go back to the dashboard, and this is the dashboard. To start, we click on New Name Reservation. Then it will take us to this page. Listen, read this very well. It's a no company, limited liability partnership. Limited partnership, business name or incorporated trustee shall be registered under this act by a name or trademark which is identical with that by which a company or limited liability partnership in existence is already registered or so nearly resembles that name as to be calculated to deceive, except where the company or limited liability partnership in existence is in the course of being dissolved and signifies its concept in such manner as the commission requires. Now, this I've had a lot of my students, they get their name approved, reserved. Now, when they file and make payment for its registration, it gets queried. All of a sudden, a similar name exists, and because of that, they can't approve it. So a lot become confused. Some, when they came in contact with me, they had to. They came in contact with me, I told them what to do, and their businesses got approved, and their registration got approved. So just know that you are sure of that name after the final approval, not during the name reservation. It can be reserved. You proceed to make your registration, make payments, and then it will be queried that a similar name exists. So this is the four steps. This is the four steps of name reservation. You have name and type, you have the objectives, you have preview, you have payment. So you click here, you see the classification, business name, company. So we start with business name. So when you select business name, the next is to select specific type. So we are going for sole proprietor. Then proposed names. Which name? So I told us the name. The name is the Unique Shallion Ventures. Option 2 is not compulsory. You can see that the red asterisk you see is not in the option 2. So it's not compulsory. So you click save and continue. Then next is reason for availability, which is the objectives. Is new incorporation, is a new registration. Then you have nature of business category and specific nature of business category. For this, I'm going for administrative and support services. This, what we want to register is events management, general merchandise, wholesale and retail trade. So this is what I'm going for. The additional remarks is not compulsory. You can see that the asterisk is not there. Save and continue. Then next is preview. This is the Unique Shallion Ventures. You can see I went for one name, business name, so proprietor, one person business. Now, if I wanted it to have a partner, I would choose business name partnership. Reason for name availability search, you can see new incorporation, events management, general merchandise, wholesale and retail trade. Another thing that my clients do encounter, people attending to name reservation are different from people attending to registration approval. Sometime after reservation, you see that they also get query that name is not registrable under business name, but it was approved. So with this objective, you should give them enough room to deny it in the first place or even query it so that the person will change the name. But now you've made payment, they are telling you that it's not registrable under business name. So you see the presenter details. This is my details. Then click save and continue. Next is payments under name reservation. You can see it. The amount is 500 as I told us. The description is reservation of name. So you click on remitter to take to this page where you see the details. This is the remitter retrieval reference. Always make sure you have this so that you can trace your registration from the remitter. You can even get your receipt if you didn't get it. Then click on submit. Submit will take you to the payment option. You have card. You are paying 663.94. You have USSD, you have bank transfer. I usually use card, but I will not be making payments online here. Then bank transfer, you can see it's bank transfer. After making transfer, you click on I've sent the money. Then USSD, so you click here to select the bank, which bank you are using. Then the other one is bank branch. Then you see the remitter number. Please take this remitter retrieval reference to pay at any commercial or microfinance bank branch. You click on the print invoice, so you see it. Click here to print. Once it's printed or you download it, no, here you download, here is print, but most time if you don't have a printer, you click here to download. Once you've downloaded that, you take it to, after downloading, you take it to the bank branch to make payments. Once you are done making payment, the next is to confirm your payment or to make sure that it has been submitted and is now pending approval. Because a lot of persons make payments, they don't confirm, it will be there, it will not be submitted. But for this, we have to check. Once you are logged in, go back to confirm payment. This is on payment confirmation. Move to the dashboard and check, click on not submitted. So you bring up it will bring up the business name, not submitted. Then click on check payment status. It will bring up the payment history and click on check status. It will write either approved or disapproved. This is disapproved. Now, sometimes you may get disapproved. Do not rush to make another payment. You can verify the payment status with using this remitter RRR from remitter. So you can go to remitter.net and then retrieve your receipt with this. When you get the receipt, you check if it is an invoice or receipt. If it is an invoice, know that your payment was not successful. Now, for the successful payment, you will see approved. For successful payment, you see approved, and then it will be submitted automatically. Once it's submitted, and then you go back to your dashboard. The dashboard will appear like this. You see, one reserved, one registered, then one pending or queried. So this is to know that you did a clean job awaiting either approval or denial. Once it's approved, it will be reserved. If it is denied, it will reflect here. And once it's denied, you need to make new reservation and make another payment. Registration starts after approval. So we'll continue this registration after approval. In the meantime, I promised you an offer when we started. I want to invite you to grab the opportunity of enrolling into my complete CAC pre and post incorporation coaching and mentorship course. Complete CAC pre and post incorporation coaching and mentorship class. The course outline is pre incorporation courses, business name registration, company registration, incorporated trustees, that is NGO, association, club, church, mosque registration. Then we will also look at the post incorporation courses, annual returns filing, change of proprietor, partner, secretary, director, change in registered address, change in details of the proprietor, director, secretary, retrieval of registration documents, change of nature of business, increase in share capital. So this is the detail of some of the things. This is post incorporation dashboard, Kelion Pharmaceuticals and Stores Nigeria Limited. So this is it. These are things you'll be able to do. So we'll look at the services. You can do annual returns, alteration of memorandum, appointment of administrator, receiver, change of allotment of shares, change of director, change of company secretary, change of registered address, company search, notice of change of person with significant control, notice of change in details of person with significant control, notice of cessation, letter of good standing, liquidation, winding, transmission, transfer, statement of satisfaction, registration of charges, notice of change in particulars of shareholders, notice of change in particulars of director, increase in issued share capital. These are things you can do to your already registered company. Now we also look at the business name, these stages. These are things that can be done: cessation, annual returns, change of name, change of nature of business, change of proprietor, partners, change in principal place of business address and or branch address, edit proprietor partners information, certified true copy, certified extra. So you can get certified um, certificate for those that have lost it. Then business name status reports. You can request for the status report, request for letter of good standing. This is another area of the post incorporation course. Now, a lot of bonuses. How to register your business with Smedan? Yeah, I saw an ad for registration of Smedan. How to register it, a course on it that was selling for 5,000. But you'll be getting this as a bonus. You also have a lot of ebooks, nature of business category. So you can go through this nature of business, get abreast of them so that when you start your registration, you won't have any issue with your registration. You just to have a smooth ride through your registration, how to calculate CAC registration cost. I've also, there's an ebook on that, and also have a video, extensive video on it on my YouTube channel. The newspaper publication sample and constitution sample, minutes of meeting appointing a trustee sample, tax identification number generation. So how we can generate tax ID, business of CAC registration, how to carry out registrations for clients for money, how you can start your own business, how you prospect, benefits, profit in this business, access to two of my CAC registration support groups. Like I said, cherish the support. How to list your business on Google. So this is another bonus. SCOM certificate application guide. Now this one of my students was charged 50,000 to be taught this how to apply for SCOM certificate. Now the application is free. It's only the knowledge. Now you are getting this as a bonus. We also have designated businesses and their minimum share capital. So a lot of persons start business without even thinking that I will just register it as a company without considering if it has a minimum share requirement. Like some financial companies, the minimum is 20 million shares. Now, if you rush to tell your client that uh, I'm charging 50,000 for this registration, when you know that what you are going to pay to CAC and the FIRS for stamp duty is more than 200,000 naira. So you see that you've run at a loss. And you cannot, as a professional in the middle of a job, tell your client that the money is not enough. So this will help you get you started on a right footing in this your journey of CAC registration. Now look at the mode of coaching. It will be a mixture of pre-recorded videos, live presentations, and registration demonstrations. Live learning reviews for up to 4 weeks. So we shall review these classes live. You shall ask your questions. I will answer the questions, even alongside the question you ask in the support group. So you have pre-recorded videos, self-paced learning. So you don't have an excuse. You can even learn, you can watch all the videos one day and then follow up with the live learning reviews and live demonstrations that will come up from time to time. Then support through my CAC pre-incorporation and post-incorporation support groups. I have two support groups. From my students' corner, after several queries, I was unable to resolve, so you can see it, but through my course, I was able to do it. My business name has been registered. Thank you for your support and coaching, family. It's time for business. Thanks so much, sir, for the daily never-ending wahala and for your patience till the end. Yeah, like I said, you get value for your money. I don't just, our business does not end after you make payment. It's continuous. You have access to me for up to 1 year. Those that have been in my support group, they've been there for up to 1 year. This one was approved. Congratulations, got registered. This is the person I told you. I know someone who wants to teach on Scrum for 50K to teach. Now, you have it, you have the process of doing it. Now, this is another student, this is an attestation to what some of us know about you. You are such an embodiment of eternal gift to mankind. Keep doing what you are called to do. Sooner, very soon, you get there. You are not just a boss, you are a partner in progress, sir. Kudos to a great icon of lifting for this generation. Now, this is one of my students who, out of his busy schedule, gave me his NGO to register. It was done and delivered. So, how to be part of this coaching course? How to be part of it? I know you are eager. You are eager to be part of it because I know you don't want this to pass you by. Now, let me tell you the benefits because you are yet to see the importance of this knowledge. Someone in my one of my students, he charges nothing less than 130,000 on NGO church registration and he spends less than 70K on that registration. You can see in fact, he charges 50,000 for business name of 1 million, company of 1 million shares, which he spent less than 20,000, as you will see on that video that has the details of the registration cost. Now, for business name, you make nothing less than 9,000 when you charge 20,000 to carry it out. Now, with this knowledge, you need to build your brand, have the knowledge, be able to reach out to your clients, focus on your low-hanging fruits, friends, family, then extend your tentacle to other people. Now, when you start seeing your work, you get referrals. Registration starts today and ends this month end. Early bird discount is 7,500 for a limited time period. Note, any price you are getting now is limited. Price goes up as will be updated in the WhatsApp group. But I'm giving a great offer within 24 hours. For those who are able to make payment within the next 24 hours, they will get it at 6,500 naira. Then after 24 hours, the price goes up to 7,500. The price goes up to 10,700 after 7 days. This will be updated on the WhatsApp group. How to grab this offer? Make payment into your Smart Digital Limited account number. The bank name is UBA, your Smart Digital Limited, 1025715810. Drop your payment receipt on the WhatsApp group with your full name and email address. Once you pay, your details will be taken and you'll be enrolled and onboarded to start this coaching course and access to all the materials on the date of the commencement of this course and mentorship. Now, class commencement date will be announced in the group. The group will be open to entertain your questions. The registration we've started will continue in the coaching class. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you for being there.